Yo, how we doing? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Yeah, we back. Can y'all hear me good? We about to get into it. I just felt like going live right now. I do what I want, so I said I'm gonna go live right now. Make sure y'all come in and smash the like button. We gonna have fun with it. Yo, check it out. 1, 2. Yeah, everybody. Man, Jose already got me laughing. I read his comment. Jose got me. Jose de Jesus. Give it up. Yeah, no. He got me laughing with the comment. He said, DAZN might as well call it quits. And we're going to talk about it on this side, the real side. We got channel members. We got shooters. We got a little sneak peek. Jose, know what I'm talking about? Real Brother 32. Shh, don't say nothing. We got something coming to the channel. Something different. Something epic. Something special. I think y'all should like it. If you know, you know. Coming soon. More content for you to consume. Bars. I said coming soon. More content for you to consume. Y'all know where y'all got that from. It's the kid. The kid with the golden voice. I talk the most shit. I'm a gorilla. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a gorilla. I'm Thriller in Manila. I'm a gorilla. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a gorilla. Speaking of that, we got to talk about the man. Easy work. Money Mayweather getting some working with Devin Haney. Man, I love to see it. The future. Working with one of the, past greats. I don't want to say past because I think Floyd might come back, but, he working with the OG, Floyd Mayweather. I love to see that. Cinnamon Savage, where you been? LJ, what's up? Cinnamon Savage. Bro, YouTube, they just do this pandemic. I noticed that's when it really started, when it kicked off. They're not even sending no notifications like to anybody. Whether you channel member, you're seldom getting them, No, there's not anyone that I know that's regularly getting my notifications. No matter if they watch me daily, every other day or whatever. Channel member, it don't matter. YouTube is bugging, but I can't control that, so we're going to work on what I can control, which is to give y'all that ill content, the latest and greatest. Y'all want to start with Devin Haney training with Floyd Mayweather? Or you want to talk about the DAZN curse, Triple G, Canelo, not happening in September? Fans run the channel, so I'm going to let the fans pick. The fans get to pick where we go next. Whatever I see the most votes for, that's what we talking about first. I will talk about both because that's what you see in the title, and I ain't here to clickbait y'all. But I'm going to let the fans pick what we decide to talk about first. You want to talk about Canelo Triple G3 not happening, DAZN curse, or you want to talk about Devin and Floyd? LJ says Devin Haney. Y'all better hurry up and vote. Whatever I see the most responses for, that's what we rocking. That's how we doing it. I'm the people's champ, so I got to listen to the people. And y'all going to help steer the channel in certain ways. I just happen to be uploading on YouTube and seeing you going live. All right, 2 for Devin Haney. Come on, vote. Somebody let me know. 2 people said Devin Haney. All right, it is what it is. I see the most people saying Devin Haney and Floyd. Listen, Devin Haney's been spending a lot of time with Floyd Mayweather, and I can't say I'm mad. If I was Devin Haney, and I can't say if I was in Devin Haney's position, I wouldn't be doing the same thing. I got a detailed video, and I can't say too much because, I'm a trendsetter, never been better. And, people be copying my ideas and stuff like that. So I never really been the type to broadcast before I execute anyway. I'm not Eddie Hearns. But I got an ill video that I think y'all should like. So make sure you guys subscribe or, set your alarms, the bell icon or whatever, because I'm going to upload that. And it's about Devin Haney and Floyd training. And it's a different take on it, but I think you guys should enjoy the video. I'm chopping it up right now. But I respect it. I think it's a good marriage of 2 good fighters, past and present, whatever you want to call it. OG, I said in the video, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's son. You know, it's almost like Money May training young pretty boy. That's how it's perceived. So it's a cool thing. As far as Gervonta Tank Davis, that's my dude, man. I like all these young fighters. I like T.O. I like what Ryan Garcia's doing. Joey Spencer, my dude Rollies, all of them. Devin, Tank, you know. So I don't get into. I know a lot of them beef and shit like that. I don't get into that. But Tank, he doesn't seem to be real receptive to them working together. So behind the scenes, I don't know. I don't know what happened. You know, and it's two sides to every story. I don't know if it's an issue where Tank reached out to Mayweather and feel he don't get that type of support, and then he sees him working with a fighter that's not under the Mayweather Promotions banner. I don't know if it's, you know, Tank being petty and, you know, maybe ODing on some stuff. I don't really know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. As far as the partnership, Devin, I don't know if Floyd's his trainer or whatever, but they've been spending a lot of time. Devin Haney, you've seen him. I did videos on all this. So, again, this is why you got to subscribe. He was on the PJ Mayweather Air Mayweather. He was on the private jet. They flying around places and stuff. So, it looks like Floyd's kind of really taking him under his wing. But Devin was looking crispy with Floyd. Watch that video that I posted. Shout out to Cinnamon Savage. Floyd is going to create a monster. Yeah, man. Floyd he's like the missing link, because Devin Haney is already looking sharp, you know, just from working with Floyd's dad. He getting like years of wisdom in these individual sessions messing with TBE. I've never seen a faster rise and the fall of a company than DAZN. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. But the DAZN, I keep saying it from the beginning. Listen, you notice how I come on my channel. I built this from the ground up. I'm no better than anybody. I started off as 0 subscribers, just like anybody else. And I came through the ranks, and I came, you know, kicked in the door, waving the fofo, and made a name for myself in this game. Listen, everything that you hear on my commentary, that's why I laugh when I see these suckers and they be like, oh, you hate this fighter, this and that. Don't believe the hype. The reason they don't like me or my channel is because they don't want objective commentary. So if they love Canelo, they don't want you to say anything like, hey, I don't agree with Canelo's decision, or Canelo's always up on the scorecard. They don't want that. They want you to be Canelo boyfriend or some shit and say nothing but pleasantries to it. That's not me. You're not ever going to get that on my channel. If Devin Haney does something right, I give him credit. Okay, you team up with Floyd, you getting that, you know, teacher, student, expert class. I'm going to give you props for that, because I think that's a good look. But if Devin Haney has all this stuff to lose and he starts slinging drugs, then I'm going to get on his head. I'm going to be like, pause. I'm going to say, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I give everybody a fair shake. And it's no different with DAZN. I had questions because I was like, how's this going to work? I hope this don't happen. But over time, those questions and theories started to get proven, and I kept running it, and I kept telling y'all. So don't be mad at me when you see it all unfold. Oh, snap. Ego quoting Biggie, kicking the dough. Yeah, man, we kicking the dough, waving the fofo. We waving that fofo. Rest in peace to the only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flow's remarkable. Bro, I'm on that Chris Wallace. Hide your wallets. I can't call it. Let's get it. So anyway, I gave DAZN a fair shake, but now, you know, it's time to separate the boys from the men, and they need the criticisms, anything that comes their way as it pertains to their business model. They set themselves up for that. But back to Devin Haney and Floyd Money Mayweather. Easy work, motherfucker. I'm rich, motherfucker. I like it. I mean, I don't know what else, how many different languages I could say it. I like it. I like them working together, and he's looking sharp. Floyd is going to be, if he's really serious about this, and Floyd, I will say, in my personal opinion, the fighter, don't really have nothing negative to say about him. But as a person, you know, he has his flaws like everybody else. Floyd, in my opinion, can have that kind of Napoleon complex and be a bit selfish. So my only hope for Floyd is that he's really working with this kid for the right reason. Like, you really work, you want to be a trainer because you want to be a trainer, you know, not making it all about you type of thing. And I'm not saying this is what I've seen, but he's going to be a hell of a trainer. I'm not saying he has been selfish as a trainer, but I hope he's working with these kids and making it about them. Because Muhammad Ali says, success is like basically the service that you pay towards others. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your servicing others, that's the real reward of it all. Floyd already has an illustrious career. We ain't gonna forget that. But now if he can make his mark in the training game, then that makes him even better as a person and as an athlete. Because you can mold somebody else into a killer. We know you a killer. You know what I mean? Yeah, smash the like button. I have to turn the fan on. It's hot as hell in Cali. I hope it's not too distracting, but did the sound change a lot when I put that on? It's hot as a motherfucker, bro. Cali is, whew. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you like to get hot, though. Heat, steam, scorcher, burning, inferno. That's what you have. Like, man, what? It's super hot. I think I'm sweating. See, when old media be coming for me and making this video, you never see me sweat. But it's hot as fucking Cali, so I'm sweating right now. Shout out to Real Brother. Man, I got some stuff for the channel member. We was cooking up. I mean, I don't even want to say too much. I got some heat, though. Hey, we are the streets. I got the heat. I told you, you going to see probably the best, sharpest version of me in the pandemic because I always rise to the occasion. Sometimes you need a kick in the butt. This pandemic, a lot of people in boxing, they becoming obsolete. They ain't got nothing to talk about. They scorn and discourage and shit like that. But when it comes to your boy Ego, Money Ego, I feel great. I feel like Tony the Tiger. They're great. Like, I feel better than ever because this is the time where I get to really prove it to you motherfuckers who I am. And it is, it's going to be hard for people. That's why you always got to set. I told you from the beginning, that's why you got to rely on yourself and you got to almost make your business models and stuff pandemic proof. We good, baby. You see the hat? Y'all don't see the hat? That EGO, get it right. Spell my shit right. I'm going to make you call me pretty. We have a business model that's foolproof. I don't care about a pandemic. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not reliant on any one thing. So if you take nothing else, fuck the boxing shit. If as an entrepreneur, I've always pressed this issue on my channel and tried to improve my community and give the inspiration and the motivation. Things like if I can help somebody skip a couple steps where I made mistakes or, help that learning curve, then that's what I'm about. I'm like, when it comes to this boxing shit, I'm like Robin Hood. We steal from the rich and give to the poor, and it's always been that way. Man, you don't see me doing a bunch of crying and complaining, but fight weeks be hard. Traveling, covering the fight is hot as fuck. My backpack weighed 50, 60 pounds with all the equipment, running, chasing fighters and hot jumping over cords and shit as they trying to pack up the arena. Then taking an Uber with all this fucking equipment to the hotel. Then doing the live stream, starving because I ain't ate all day because I was trying to pump out content. It's real. It gets real out here. But you don't see me crying and complaining. I ate that. But now this is a time where it's time for me to eat in this pandemic because that's how I set my business model up. I made it not about myself. People get the name confused. Y'all don't even know why they call me Ego. A lot of y'all. Y'all don't know the origins of my name. But I always tapped in with my community. I made myself one with the people. I wasn't never just a content creator where I just upload a bunch of stuff and never check in. Like, I really know people hit me up on a personal tip when they got shit going on, relationship shit, things going on in their life, getting laid off from their job, shit like that. People hit me up because I'm different. I was born different, and that's what it is. So, you should see a steady stream of content. I know there's not a lot of fights going on, but on my channel, I feel good. So you're gonna see a steady flow of work There's a lot that can still be done. There's always gonna be stuff for me to do. See, because the money keep coming in. I told you. So yeah, I'm working. So I got some new ideas, and like I said, I'm not trying to sound sinister or macabre, but I waited for this pandemic. I'm checking for it. Not that I like to see people ill and ailing, but I like moments like this. I swear to you, I love moments like this because I get to really show you motherfuckers who I am. I promise you, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. A lot of people ain't built for the long haul, you know. People have comfort zone. I don't have no comfort zones. You know why? Because throughout life throws you lemons. I've had those comfort zones removed, you know, not by force. You know, you get what I'm saying? By force. So I didn't have a choice but to adjust and to adapt to my circumstance. You know, being in debt, you know, just coming from the mud and not having people guide you in a certain path in certain regards and stuff like that. So we already went through the learning curves. So I waited for this pandemic. I'm glad it's happening because it's going to separate the weak and the obsolete from the real in this boxing game. You see, a lot of people ain't got nothing to talk about, but we do. Kevin Slims, when times are good, put in those extra hours. You start the second job. Start that new business so when times get hard, you have a cushion to sit on. Most deaf. It's all about, as I gotten older, I learned it is truly, like Floyd say, it's about working smarter, not harder. Easy work. Like Floyd, he tell you, I made smart investments. You got to make them smart investments. Bro, I don't give a fuck about a pandemic. While others is crying, like mad and sad and demotivated and shit, bro, I was looking for this pandemic. Where the pandemic at, bro? Man, where the pandemic at? As long as the Lord give me breath, we working. I promise you. That's just, I'm built different. So I got new ideas. I'm exploring. I'm like Dora the Explorer right now. I'm exploring shit. That's why, you know, I sat back. I don't have to be first at everything. So I sat back. I didn't do no live streams for a minute because I was working. I was getting my mind right because I knew what was to come. I'm like Rocky in the fucking mountains, Rocky 4. That's how I feel. And I told you, remember, see, I ain't no suck ass dude. I feel like Rocky in the mountains. Drago! Like, man, remember when he was lifting the wagon? I feel good. I feel good. Shout out to Terrence Bailey. $2 super chat. We getting that money. I told you, I don't give a fuck about no pandemic. You see the money coming in. You see that money. Y'all see that money. Stop playing with me, Smokey. But I waited for moments like this just to show you who I am because this is my life's work. This is what I've been preparing for. What would I be? I ain't no suck ass dude. What would I be if I told you in January Ego could always do comedy on his Ari Spears shit? Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Some of these impersonations, huh? I'll get on the mic and do a fucking Arnold. Yeah. What are you doing, Kelly? Dylan. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if there ain't no more fights ever again, bro. I'm just finna do the Arnold. Call me when the governor gets there. Bro, what? Y'all know who you dealing with, huh? I'll switch my channel to the fucking impression ego. If boxing can blow up, I don't want it to, but I'm just saying. I'll do fucking impressions all day. I don't give a fuck. I'm a hustler. Do some Rocky impression. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine. I'll do a Rocky impression. Hey, yo, you want to tell me you going to fight? What the fuck? I'm John Spartan. Now I'm more like Simon Phoenix because I'm kind of, you know, I'll be liking that wild shit. Mayhem. Yeah, man. Y'all got it twisted, bro. And it's not even just boxing world. It's people in general. People crying and shit. Figure your shit out. It's not easy. These aren't good times. This is not ideal for anybody. Figure your shit out. That's it. People want, like, you ain't no baby no more. You ain't no newborn. If you a newborn and you know how to operate YouTube, then you gifted. You one of them smart babies and shit. I hope I don't have no, because YouTube keep asking me if I'm making videos for kids. So I hope none of y'all is newborns. You motherfucker, newborns operating YouTube and logging in and shit. That's crazy. That's kind of creepy. You see what I'm saying? So y'all ain't kids. Y'all don't need to be coddled. It's fucked up times. You know, what they did to George Floyd, that's fucked up. And we coming. We want our 40 acres in a mule and our mule. Bro, I promise you, this shit, you see what they doing in Minneapolis. Target, that's a great name because they ran through that shit like a bullseye. They became the target. They tearing Minneapolis up, bars, and I'm hitting you with bars. I said they turned target to a target. Bullseye, headshot, red dot. Oh my, lead pop. Oh my gosh, bro. They tearing Minneapolis up. They said they in Minneapolis like a Viking. Shout out to Minnesota. Man, I got sports bars on them. Man, y'all gotta get your head out the clouds. It's go time. You hear me? It's go time. People sweating bullets over this pandemic. Be safe. Take care of you and yours, your family. Social distance. Hey, cursor, hey, smash the like button. They destroying Minneapolis, but I can't even say I'm mad, bro. Like I really feel like I get it. What they did on tape was cold-blooded, bro. You even had bystanders telling you what you was doing was wrong before when it wasn't too late. Man, we coming for everything. I feel like Tupac of my generation. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about us. Boop, boop, boop. So, I mean, I ain't no liar and no sucker dude, bro. Remember when Kobe died in January? I told you, marathon continues, Mamba mentality for life. So that's what you can expect out of me all year. You know, as long as I'm willing and able, or not willing, but able, you gonna get that Mamba mentality ego. So I'm dialed in. What's up? What's up now? People treating this pandemic like it ain't finna end at any point. Use this time. Use your brain and use this time to get nice. And respects to Devin Haney, because him and Floyd is doing it. It don't matter. See, listen, there's a lot of y'all that's pussy. I'm going to just tell y'all like that. There's a lot of y'all that's fucking twats. And you twats, you ain't got no courage. You ain't got no heart. You on that Victor Ortiz shit, you know? And you'll make excuses for why celebrities have this and that without looking at the fact that they work for it. Devin Haney, okay, he a millionaire, Floyd, multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever. So, yeah, things probably going to be a little bit smoother when you have Mayweather Air and you have your own private jet. I get it. But if you don't have those things yet, then guess what? I said if you don't have a private jet, if you don't have those things yet, bars, let's get it. If you don't have those things yet, then that means you just got to be better. You got to be sharper. You got to be more strategic. You're like, oh, man, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is easy to get in shape because he has a chef. Okay, your broke ass don't got a chef. So that means you have to meal prep. You know, pick a day, get strategic, get on schedule. He said, Pinocha. Yeah, shout out to King Corleone. That's hella funny. Yeah, get these chochas out of here, bro. Sick of this chocha, bro. Everybody, they was crying. I feel like Mike Tyson and shit. They was crying in there, making feminine women gestures and noises. I knew I heard him to the body. He was crying. He was crying in there. Y'all was crying. I know it with the corona. We got different things, and a pandemic, and a lot of people, they at home, they got laid off from the jobs, and they was crying in it. Bro, y'all like to cry. Don't cry to me, Argentina, or whatever the fuck. What's that movie with Madonna? What was that? Evita? Yeah, don't cry for me. What the fuck? Y'all some crybabies. Remember that, Candy? Do something. Things are fucked up. Do something positive. End of. Y'all know I had to go on my rant. The live stream king is back, bro. I'm back. I feel good. I feel back. They tearing Minneapolis up. I do feel bad though for the buildings that is getting trampled and shit. That really, like, y'all got to be reasonable, because I can understand protesting in front of the cops' house and shit, but y'all, there's like private, mom and pop buildings that's getting ran through and fucked up, and they didn't even do nothing. You see what I'm saying? And they could be supporting the community. They could be like, it don't matter. They could be like pro-black or whatever. They could be down for the cause, and you fucking up their buildings too. So, I hope it gets better. Them crybabies, them sour joints, King Corleone, bro. We had the same experiences. It's like we could have went to the same high school and shit. He knows movies and pop culture and shit. Like that Tyson Fury glove. That motherfucking Fury glove was so out of pocket, bro. And this dude, he's like, look how long Fury's arms look. Bro, Fury looked like Mr. Fantastic, Stretch Armstrong. And this fool, King Corleone, said he looked like Freddie in the alley when his arms got hella long. Remember Freddie? And his arms extended and he starts scraping it on the fence. That's how Tyson Fury shit look. Fucking with only Wild. Why does Fury's arms look hella, why his gloves and shit be looking fucked up only in Wilder fights like that? Primarily in like every time you fight Wilder, your shit look like fucking Robin Williams and shit, bending and twisting, flubber. Man, what? Y'all tripping. Renee, what's popping? Ego goes hard for the culture with this boxing shit. Respect. Oh, man. Y'all know that. Because I ain't no weak ass dude. I'm from the Bay, bro. I would be, bro, there's so much lineage here in the Bay. Black Panthers. What would I look like being on some sucker shit, cooning? And listen, shout out to Canelo. I made a video about it. He spoke on it. But there's a lot of black fighters, and they ain't saying shit about the George Floyd. See, black people, black fighters, black celebrities, man, get your head out your ass and stand up for what's right. I don't care if you white, black, Mexican, Asian, whatever. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Only in the black community do the oppressors make you feel guilty or try to for supporting other black people or supporting situations and speaking out saying, hey, won't. You see what I'm saying? They try to make, you could, like, if you black and you like Deontay Wilder, they try to turn it into some kind of fetish. Oh, yeah, you love Wilder. You fucking Wilder. All this weird shit. But then if you Mexican and you like Canelo, ain't nobody said shit. See, I speak the real, man. You know what it is. Bro, you know how many Mexican people all of a sudden like Andy Ruiz because he slept Joshua? That's cool. I ain't got no beef with that, but a lot of y'all was bandwagon. Y'all wasn't fucking with Andy Ruiz. Motherfuckers wasn't fucking with Andy Ruiz. Like, I fuck with Andy Ruiz heavier than most of you. And then people came out the woodwork like they real supportive. Man, the game is soft, and we bringing it back. Bring it back to the bottom of the map. We bringing this shit back, all the way back. Shout out to Canelo. That was big of him. I was really proud to see that from I was born ready. I was so happy. Yeah, man, the new media takeover. You said no media, but it's new media. Get it right, God damn it. God damn it. Get this shit right. I worked too hard on this stuff for y'all. Let's get it. I feel good. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like Juvenile when he first came out. Cab Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000. You heard me? Like, I feel like you in the store to get some eggs, huh? Everybody hit the like button. Bro, y'all better hit that like, huh? You want that paper chase? You on your block on fire, remain in the G until that moment you expire. We need here, bro. You into that child support, huh? I feel good, huh? I feel like James Brown, huh? I was born. Okay, that's a good transition. Let's talk about the boy Canelo. I gave Canelo his props. Somebody I ain't giving no props to right now is Triple G. Yeah, I said it. And still, I ain't giving Triple G no props right now. I ain't giving him nothing. I gotta say it like Ice Cube. I ain't giving him nothing. Mama. Damn, mama, damn. I ain't giving him nothing. Triple G ain't getting nothing. Everybody type nothing. I ain't giving Triple G nothing right now, bro. You hear me? I ain't giving Triple G nothing. God damn it. Yeah, everybody type nothing. Because I ain't giving nothing. Say like E40. Ooh, I ain't giving Triple G nothing. Aye. Ooh, Gennady Golovkin ain't giving no Triple G nothing. Bro, I ain't giving Triple G nothing. Shout out to Vallejo. Shout out to the Flats, man. Shout out to the field. Ooh, I ain't. Bro, I don't know how many ways I gotta say it. I gotta say it like E4. Ooh, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. I ain't giving Triple G nothing. Bro, CG, you just want to ever. Don't ever be this. Like a lot. I ain't giving him nothing. Let me stop, bro. Get on your head like a neurologist. I ain't giving Triple G nothing. Everybody say it. I ain't giving him props for nothing. What you did recently? What? What has Triple G done? Okay then. I know this will make it LJ mad because she like Triple G, man. But what has Triple G done? Like, I really want to know. He looked like dressed like the Mad TV logo and shit. Oh my God, like, that's cool. The whole good boy Norman Bates outfits and shit. That motherfucker be dressed like Norman Bates and shit. Yeah, my bow tie, bro. That motherfucker dressed like Norman Bates. You a psycho, cut. I ain't giving him nothing, bro. What has Triple like? No, I'm just really trying. Please don't bring up no Mexican style, bro. You Taco Bell style. You are not Mexican style. Like, I'm from Cali. We got the best Mexican. Well, I can't say the best, but we got the best. I don't know, because Texas might disagree with me. But shit, Cali, Texas, and Arizona, we got the best Mexican population, Mexican food. Bro, it go crazy in California. Shout out to the Brown, bro. Shout out to all the Mexicans that watch my channel, bro. And from being around some real vatos, that guy Triple G, he's not a real vato. He's not Mexican. He's not Mexican style. Where did that even... Why did you even do that, bro? The only thing that was Mexican was his trainer. But that's stupid. Because just because your trainer is of a certain heritage or ethnicity, that don't make you it. If I kick it with Chris Brown or motherfucking Game or something, that don't make me a blood. Yeah, motherfucker. I beat up 40 Glock, Nick. Or like Cedar Block blood. If I kick it with Game every day, that don't make me the fucking blood. So how you Mexican style? Because at best your trainer is Mexican. That's the only correlation I seen. Bro, you don't speak Spanish. You never lived in Mexico. You ain't got Mexican kids. Like, where did this shit even come from, bro? That shit was horrible. So he got a black trainer right now, Jonathan Banks. So is it nigga style? Is that what he is? That if that's how we doing it? If you just go off of whatever your trainer's ethnicity is, then right now Jonathan Banks is your dude. So you nigga style, bro. What if Triple G came out with that all that DAZN nigga style, bro? That's what it is. That's what it's got to be. I mean, if you was Mexican style with the Mexican trainer, and now you got a black trainer, I guess it's nigga style, bro. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. It's 2020. I'm still trying to catch up. So Triple G, he got nigga style now. Because he don't claim the Mexican style shit no more. How did that, how you have a moniker and you just stop saying it? Like, you came in the game and was saying Mexican style, like really repping this shit. Like, to the point motherfuckers was making t-shirts and stupid shit and wearing that shit. And then you just stop. What happened to your affinity for the Mexican culture? See, I ain't trying to start nothing, but when it comes to black and brown, there's a lot of other cultures that fuck with black and brown, like things that come like Mexican food or, black music or a certain style or trend, and a lot of people they culture vulture and they take from the black and brown, don't give credit, and they just doing it to steal from the culture and come up like Conor McGregor, bro. His whole MO is derived of black athletes. The only difference is his pigmentation and the fact that he has an accent when he's doing it. But his whole DNA is like basically doing what Muhammad Ali and Floyd did, especially Floyd. Go to Vegas, baller lifestyle, trash talk at the press conference. I mean, it's the same. It's the same chapter. Even that little Conor McGregor with the arm shit, George Jefferson was doing that in the 70s and shit. Conor McGregor didn't start that. Vince McMahon was doing that after. But before both of them, Tupac did it in court, and George Jefferson was the first person that did it. But they give credit to Vince McMahon and Conor. Two white people. Like, how they get credit for it? See, that's how the culture vulture shit work. It's like Tesla. Tesla, the real innovator and engineer, right? And then he don't get credit for his designs, and other people would, use him and use his services and his inventions, and then take the credit for it. Edison and shit. He made the light bulb. No, he didn't. Tesla did. You see what I'm saying? You taking his patents and shit. That's what happens with black and brown all the time. Definitely with black. It happened all the time, bro. Culture vulture shit. And then give that other person the credit for it. You notice old media, they don't give no current black fighter credit like they do the black legends that are no longer threats to anyone. Like, you notice how old media, they love Muhammad Ali. They love Hagler, Ray Robinson. They love Mike Tyson. But how come active black fighters who are part of your actual generation, because you were born in 93, Muhammad Ali ain't really your generation. You dig? He's not really your generation. I'm not saying you can't love him. Everybody love Muhammad Ali, but he's not your generation. You didn't grow up any time around when he was doing his shit. So that's how old media, they got a lot of racists in there, because how you don't like no active fighter. You talk shit about Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Charlo brothers, you hate them. You hate Adrian Broner. You want to see Wilder lose. Like, how you don't like no black fighter, but you love Mike Tyson and all these other throwback fighters. Or like when there's a black fighter that's a coon that don't fight anymore, they love that. Like, if you black and you retired, so you're not a threat and you're a coon, they love it. That's how I'm telling you. I'm exposing the game. I'm showing you how it works, bro. I'm showing you how this game works. They love a cooning, shucking, jiving motherfucker. Samuel Jackson versus Django. They'll like him, but they'll hate Jamie Foxx. They'll like Samuel. He on the porch like, all angry with his lip puffed out and shit. That's the one. Like, so out of all the black like people providing commentary in boxing, you like Samuel L. Jackson and Django's commentary. You don't like Jamie Foxx, You don't like this person, that person. You like him. Man, come on, bro. You already know what time it is, bro. Like Tim Ballhead Bradley, he be saying out of pocket shit, and that's who they likes commentary. Man, come on, bro. Y'all fucking with a real one. Look, he said they hated Tim Bradley when he beat Pacquiao. Now they love him. Great minds think alike. See? Yeah, Tim Bradley said when he beat Pacquiao, he was getting death threats. So they was threatening his family and their lives, all because he beat Pacquiao. Hello, Tim Bradley? Yeah. You and your wife Monica, you're out of here, dude. You think you beat fucking Pacquiao. You didn't beat Pacquiao. I'm going to get you, Timmy. They doing death threats to the man Tim Bradley. I'm going to get you, Timmy. What's your favorite scary movie, Timmy? Playing games on his phone and shit. But now when he be saying this weird shit on ESPN, They love him. Man, Tyson Fury like Terrence Crawford, but white. He don't fight nothing like no fucking Crawford. He don't even fight like Crawdad. Man, get him out of here, bro. What? We don't even know if his gloves is on correctly. Get him out of here, bro. When you ever seen Terrence Crawford's gloves doing the breaking electric boogaloo? Bro, Terrence Crawford gloves ain't never did that. Ego Kniff. That's what they was doing to hello, Timmy. Your girlfriend too. Like that, bro. They was. Let's call this motherfucker. Yeah, Tim Bradley. Bradley. I'll give you some Bradley. You want them, bro? They was hitting Bradley up, bro. Yeah, Desert Storm, Kuwait. I can't wait. Kuwait, get it? Can't wait. Kuwait. Desert Storm Bradley. Oh fuck yeah, bro. They prank they prank calling Timmy and shit. Oh fuck yeah. You bald milk dud head ass Tim Bradley. Melting your mouth, not in your hand, Bradley. Oh Bradley. I remember when you beat Devin Alexander. They calling him with these weird ass voices and shit. And now they love him. Now they love him. Get these dudes out of my face eternally, bro. That's how you know old media is dead, bro. They just be getting on burner accounts with that voice. Ego block me. I'll give you something to block. Block my cock. Oh yeah, fuck you, and fucking ego, bro. What is wrong with old media though? Like, you want to block? I'm gonna knock your block off. Block my cock. Touch my body. Like what? Like these are real men. Like in the like just think about that for a second. This is real men who take time out of their day to harass me and shit off of boxing because they don't like some shit I said about Triple G and Mexican style. Yeah, you talking shit about Golovkin? I'll give you some Golovin. Golovin and Golovkin. Like what the fuck? You took the time out your day to make a burner account to be saying weird shit. That's weird, bro. Oh shit, somebody got blocked. Block him. I don't even know what happened. Block him. Man, who the fuck is Alfie? Block him for being named Alfie. Man, get him out of here. Who the fuck is Alfie? Is that the dude from Christmas Story? You'll shoot your eye out with that thing. Who the wasn't his name Alfie? Man, get Alfie the fuck up out of here. Motherfucker sound like a little rascal. What's the kid from the Christmas Story? Was his name Ralphie or Alfie? You're gonna shoot your eye. You know, Ryder BB gun looking at motherfucker, bro. You'll shoot your eye out with that thing. Who the fuck is he? Man, what? Yeah, the Bay is back, man. We hyping. Gang. Smash the like button. Yeah, who is Alfie? Get them out of my shit. I don't even want to see that name. I have nothing to talk to you about boxing about. Fucking Alfie. How old can you be? I feel like you can't even have that name and be older than 12. I don't even. Can you imagine your manager being named Alfie? Oh shit, Alfie's coming. He's gonna write me up. I'll be like, where the fuck? Where Alfie? Bring Alfie. Like, I'm gonna get my big brother Alfie to beat you up. I'll be like, all right, where Alfie at? I wish I would lose to a motherfucker named Alfie. And don't be trying to run up. No, I'm Alfie. And try to run up and shit. Bro, I wish I would lose to a motherfucker named Alfie. Like, damn, you got a black eye. What happened? Oh, Alfie. Alfie got me. Man, who is Alfie, bruh? You can't go back to the hood. You lose to a motherfucker named Alfie. Yeah, shit. Your hood pass is rejected forever. You can't go back to Brooklyn. Tekashi can go back to Brooklyn before your ass losing to Alfie. Who the fuck is Alfie, bro? Sick of this shit. You got to have that 12-year-old Blake haircut with the name like Alfie. That's what I'm saying. That don't even sound right, bro. You are not getting no pussy if your name is Alfie. Let's just be clear on that. You can't just be at the club, and you can buy her 6 drinks. And she be like, "Oh, I'm Pamela. What's your name?" "Oh, yeah, my name's Alfie, but the women call me Alf." Like the cartoon, the alien, eat cats and shit. Get him the fuck out, bro. You ain't getting no pussy. Your name is Alfie. You ain't get. We got come to the titty twister. We got dog pussy, chicken butt, dirty butt, smelly butt. You're not getting none. You're not getting no snappy nappy dugout if your name is Alfie. Let me just tell you that. You hear me? Dad, this is my boyfriend named Alfie. What? Get out. Yeah, exactly. You gonna get the dad he gonna have my daughter back by 11:30. He gonna increase the time because he not gonna take you serious. I want my daughter back by 8 p.m. Like, damn, it's only 6. I said 8 p.m. He gonna change the rules because he don't respect you because your name is Alfie taking his daughter out. Because a father don't want his daughter to be dating anyway, and he definitely don't want him dating some little twerp that get his ass beat and can't protect his daughter. So if your name is Alfie, we got some questions. You better take a taekwondo class or some jeet kune do or some shit. Be like water. You see, if you put water into a cup, it be cold. You better take some fucking Bruce Lee jeet kune do lessons out this motherfucker. I said, open your mind. Be shapeless. Be formless. Like water. You see, if you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You better be like water out this motherfucker. Your name is Alfie. You hear me? Where were we? This feel like a Vampire Street. What time is it, bro? Y'all out of control. Bro, you ain't getting none if your name is Alfie. What shooter clapped him? I need confirmation of the kill. Who got Alfie out of here? What shooter did it? This man said Alfie and the Chipmunks. Hey, bro, please stop. I used to watch that show. Yeah, you a rescue ranger looking motherfucker. Darkwing Duck. Hey, I ain't gonna front. Darkwing Duck used to slap. That shit was... They need to bring that back. I miss them cartoon theme songs, bro. They really sounded good to your ears as a kid. Darkwing Duck! Like, them motherfuckers would just really hit them notes. Y'all remember them cartoons? I miss that. I used to wake up early just to get to them cartoons and shit. Darkwing Duck! Like, damn, you just gonna put some soul behind that. Motherfucking Michael McDonald wrote that. A DuckTales. Ooh. Like, who? What in the Little Richard was that? That's a hit. Now that's why I wake up on Saturday morning, because that was a hit, bro. You remember that DuckTales? That motherfucker said, a DuckTales. Ooh. Did he just add the a woohoo? You is really in the booth feeling it if you ever say a woohoo. When the last time you ever heard the baby ad lib a woohoo? I need some shit with some bop in it. Woohoo! You'd be like, was that a woohoo from the baby? Like, it don't even sound right. Man, that DuckTales, Scrooge McDuck, looking at it, bro. Had to bless the channel real quick. Ego always working hard. Hey, yo, Devin Haney looking sharp. And I think he about to take over. Yeah, Devin stock is going up even more. Yeah, his stock is going up more. That was a good look for him. A DuckTales. Ooh. Bro, they got Elvis for this. That was Elvis' last song before he passed. That DuckTales, because that shit was slapping, bro. You ain't nothing but a DuckTale. Ooh. Bro, who the fuck said the woo? I gotta look this up, bro. I need to find out who did the DuckTales song. Y'all tripping. Let's Get Dangerous. Was that Darkwing Duck? I remember that. Dexter, it's my laboratory. I remember Dexter's Lab. Johnny Bravo. I see some bitches built like Johnny Bravo. They upper body is like Johnny Bravo, and then the legs don't match. Be looking like Gru from Despicable Me. Right. I hate that when they look like Gru. When the female, she hella hub up top, and then them legs don't match. They got them little peg legs. Like, damn, you a pirate, bitch? Like, where your legs at? How you have all the meat up top and shit, looking like a carnival drumstick? You know them turkey leg. You get them turkey leg. Like, it just don't look right, bro. You look like Gru from Despicable Me. Yo ass Gru. Motherfucker be built hella wrong and shit. I don't like that. Listen, I ain't trying to body shame or nothing. I don't know, bro. I don't like that. I be like Rico and Belly. I don't like that shit. Nah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just the girl just be everything big, you know, like Lizzo or some shit. I'm talking about where you built like Dusty Rhodes and shit. You built like Viscera. Like, hell, E Honda E Honda has some big legs. Bro, you know what I'm talking about. That motherfucking top beat. Nah, bro. You can't beat Bolo up top and Lindsay Lohan in the leg department. Like, you look like Bolo extra young. Like, no. You break my record, now I break you like I break your friend. Hey, I never understood why they Bolo speaks some English, and he had like the most simple lines in Bloodsport. Why they ad-lib his shit? Do you see what I'm saying? Why did Bolo like do a voiceover in Bloodsport? That shit was hella off on the dubbing. He said, "You break my record, now I break you like I break your." Like, you had the easiest lines in the movie. You couldn't just say that one time real quick. One time for the people. Smash the like button. Oh, y'all know about that Dusty Rhodes? Yeah, the bitch built like Gold Dust and shit. Hey, he literally, Gold Dust was the worst character wrestling ever came up with. And Rikishi. Didn't Rikishi wave his ass in your face? Yeah, bro. My wrestling contract would be over. Remember Rikishi? Wasn't he the one? He have you on the ground and shit by the turnbuckle, and then he started dropping it low on you and twerking in your face. Nah, cuz, like, I have to talk to Vince. Nah. Like, he could kick me out the ring or something, but he ain't gonna be putting cheeks in my face and all that. Like, nah, bro. Who is that? Was that Rikishi? Hey, why you clap Anthony Jones? He a regular, bro. Hey, unblock Anthony Jones. Hey, you wrong. King Corleone got a trigger finger, bro. Bro, who was the guy that rubbed his ass in your face? Was that Rikishi? Bro, I remember when Lex Luger lifted Yokozuna. We thought that was the illest shit because he really just racked him. And then later he had back problems. That's because he lifted that big motherfucker, bro. He in the chair right now. He wore a thong too. Yeah, bro. He had the thong with the little tassels. Yeah, that was Kamala. I don't know who it was, bro. He was wilding. I don't know who it was. I try to forget, but whoever that character was, I can't have no matches with him. He was doing the Tootsie Roll in your mouth and shit. Hell, the butterfly. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. To the left, to the right. Tootsie Roll. Like, take this shit out the script, cuz. That was too out of pocket. No, he was like really waving his ass in your face. Nah. I got shit to do. The butterfly on that. Oh, let me see. Mother. Like, motherfucker stripping in your mouth and shit. Nah, bro. Tonight, I'm living in a fantasy. A whole new nasty. Boom, boom, boom. Doom. Like, cause I wouldn't even show my family my matches. Like, mama, I'm gonna be on TV, and my mom watching the TV and shit to see her little baby. Oh, that's my baby. And then this big boned motherfucker waving his ass in my mouth after I'm knocked out. You can't show your family that. What you think of my match, mama? It was nice to motherfucker put his ass in your grill. Nah, I can't go out like that. Hell no, bro. Yeah, I like the Attitude Era. Stone Cold's my dude. I like The Rock too. What was the Nation? With Farouk. Nation of Domination. I used to fuck with them too. I like that. I like the Road Warriors too back in the day. What a rush. Animal and Hawk. Man, I'm an animal. I got that hawk on me. Y'all don't know about these bars. Let's get it. Y'all out of control. I'm trying not to read these comments. Out of control comments. Anyway, okay, let me talk about. I got to talk about this DAZN Canelo shit. Smash the like button. We got to get back on track. DAZN came out, a DAZN reporter, and let me read the quote verbatim. Let me read the quote. Let me pull it up. Come on. I know y'all impatient. Get to the goddamn quote, ego. We live in this microwave generation. Y'all be impatient in a motherfucker. Get to the fucking quote. Y'all be talking to me all types of crazy. Get to the motherfucking quote, ego. It says, look how they try to soften it up. DAZN reporter says, should come as no surprise, but a third fight between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G will not happen in September. Sources told Sports Illustrated. Sources close to both fighters. So the fight is still likely to happen, but with COVID wiping out crowds, the trilogy will be pushed back. That's bullshit, bro. You're not going to blame Canelo Triple G not happening on no motherfucking COVID, right? Because Triple G already said out his own mouth that he don't want to fight Canelo. Next. I don't know why I paused like that. That was kind of weird. Smash the like button. So how are we blaming the pandemic when this fool just said he don't want to fight Canelo next anyway? So we knew this shit wasn't finna happen in September. You see how they try to do? You see how old media try to make it? They try to spin it on it. Listen, you know damn well if this was a black fighter and the black fighter is doing what Triple G has done through his whole career, the black fighter would be ridiculed. We know this for a fact. So let's say Gervonta Davis was supposed to fight Leo Santa Cruz, and then Tank said he wanted a tune-up or some shit. And Leo's saying, I'll be ready September, but Tank Davis was saying, nah, let me fight this guy with 5 knockouts in 21 fights. I need a tune-up. Let me fight Ricardo Nunes again. You know the black fighter would be slain and ridiculed in the public. You know this. But you notice old media don't say nothing to Triple G, who continues to fight. Look at his whole DAZN schedule, his whole calendar of DAZN. This is why DAZN's in major, major trouble. You could believe me or you can listen to Eddie Hearn. I don't really give a shit. But I'm telling you my 2 cents. I believe DAZN is in real life trouble because of bullshit like this. Salute you, disgustingly talented bastard. Nelson, what's up, though? That's why I believe they're in trouble. Because first things first. First things first. I Papa freaks all the honeys. Playboy bunnies. Right? Listen. This is why it's bad. Canelo versus Triple G3, in my opinion, has already lost a lot of steam and allure and luster. It is already a failed fight. It is already not better than Canelo Triple G1, Canelo Triple G2, or other fresh options like Canelo Benavidez or Canelo Charlo, Canelo Andre, Triple G Charlo. You know, there's other better fights anyway. They've already fought 24 rounds, and it doesn't look like that pairing is going to show us really anything new, right? So it's already lost steam in a major way. They're still trying to force feed us Canelo Triple G3, and you're having the biggest struggle for the last 2 years to make this fight happen. Everybody and their mama thought Canelo's on DAZN, Triple G signed to DAZN later. It's going to be a given that the two will fight, and you haven't been able to get it off. For one reason or another, DAZN curse. So the more time that waits, the worse it gets, because Triple G has already, in the minds of many, fell from grace. Who thinks Triple G is what he was when he was knocking out Rubio and Macklin? Like, I haven't heard anybody say that. He looked poor in his last fight. Even the Steve Rolls fight, he didn't look that great. His popularity has kind of subsided. He's already kind of reached that pinnacle, right? And you cannot get this. You cannot get this fight done. So the longer you wait, the more time. I know boxing. I study boxing. The more time you have for something else to come that influences and negatively impacts that fight. Canelo loses or looks exposed or has a bad performance, or even more likely, Triple G, gets injured again or looks bad or loses or bad decision. Those things are going to hurt the fight even more. So you're better off just forcing them to fight. It's going to be what it's going to be. See what the outcome is, and then, that's it. See, LJ likes Triple G, and she's telling him to retire. So that's not a good sign either. The other thing is, when we go like a deeper node, you look at Triple G has never been a showman. He's not flashy as a fighter like Roy Jones or Floyd or something, or Pacquiao. He's not fast. He doesn't really have a style that you can imagine would last long based on how he fights. You can't just keep relying on your chin. We know that. Little by little, in between fights, he looks like he's picking up more weight and out of shape. He doesn't look as hungry. Really lost his last fight. And he just doesn't look all the way motivated to be the best and go through the best and wanting to prove. He's had a long amateur career, then a long pro career. And he's 38. So the more time you wait and can't get this done, the worse it's going to get. And right now, Canelo seems to be getting better. Triple G going to get trashed, bro. Triple G I just don't see it no other way, bro. And they're trying to force feed us this Triple G fight. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And now they're telling us we can't get it in September. So off a pandemic, Triple G is milking DAZN. He milking DAZN, bro. Look at it. The business plan is not sustainable. Triple G, let's say he said he's not fighting Canelo next, and DAZN just confirmed that, right? He said he has a commitment to Camille Sesmeta. In 3 fights after the Camille Sesmeta, because that's who he says he wants to fight next and has a commitment to, so I'll just take him, for what he's saying, right? In 3 fights, you've had one good fight, and that's against Derevyanchenko, and it was an unexpected good fight. it wasn't an anticipated fight. It was a guy that gave you a tougher fight than you expected. But Derevchenko is far from like a big star or household name. As much as I like Derevchenko, these are the facts. He's never been on pay-per-view. He's been a main event one time as the B-side to Daniel Jacobs on HBO. You see what I'm saying? So Derevchenko wasn't like this expected big fight like Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. It wasn't a big fight like that. So from a business perspective, what the fuck has Triple G given DAZN to increase its subscribership? Yet they're paying him like he's giving them Michael Jackson albums. they make some of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in business, bro. I'm just going to say it outright and cutthroat. You're paying like if you have Michael Jackson in the 80s and 90s and you're paying him like he's Michael Jackson in the 80s, 90s, I ain't got no beef with that, because Michael was pumping out great classic albums, great classic music videos, and hits. But you can't have a one-hit wonder and pay him like they Michael Jackson when they ain't got hits like Michael Jackson. They ain't making people sing along and dance and making timeless music like Michael Jackson. That's Triple G. We're not dealing with Michael Jackson, somebody that's still producing these hits and hits. You're dealing with the dude from She Drives Me Crazy. You dealing with him more than Michael Jackson. Remember that song? She drives me crazy. Remember that dude with the fucking hair was receding and shit? That's what you got at this point. But you trying to pay him like he Michael. That don't make sense, bro. Like, Michael was coming out with Bad and Thriller albums, Off the Wall and shit. Okay, pay the man. But Triple G is... She drives me crazy. I can't. You can't be paying him like. Yeah, you got Seal. Kiss from a row out the grave. Ooh, my power, my pleasure. Motherfucking face tore up and shit. Hey, that was wrong. Let me take that back. Hey, phenomenal Mexican. You gotta go to hell, bro. Hey, bro. Phenomenal Mexican. Hey, dog, that caught me off guard, bro. Don't ever. That's out of pocket. He said, he said Triple G is Smiles and South Star. Remember dark skinned cuz with the Asian dude? Pop, da 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 da. On that 106 in Park? Bro, get out of here. This dude said, I forgot all about them. This man says Smiles and South Star. I know exactly who you're talking about. Do 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 do. Our hey. Remember that song? Oh my gosh, bro. Phenomenal Mexican. You out of control, dog. That was good. Yeah, you paying Smiles and South Star. You paying Mims like he fucking, man, what? Mims? Like, you really gonna pay Mims like he Nipsey Hussle or something? Like, bro, what? This shit crazy, bro. Remember, I said this from, listen, I need y'all, if y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? You could put hell yeah, or you could put and still, because I'm still the king. Y'all put hell yeah or and still, because it's still real over here. I'm still the king. Listen, put hell yeah in the comment section, or I need, hey, King Corleone laughing. I know he know about that Smiles and South Star. That's probably how he learned how to rap, off that Smiles and, hey, do 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 do. Bro, that shit was kind of hard. I can't even front, bro. I used to fuck with that. Free and AJ looking at. Hey, AJ, I mean, damn, that was real sus. Free had cake, bro. Free had real life cake. Look at LJ starting to be different. All right, look. That man caught me off guard with the Smiles and South Star. I told you guys this from the beginning, and still, years ago, and something I said, and I said multiple times for the last 2 years since the zone's been out, and it still remains true, tried and tested. Look, that is why the pay-per-view model in boxing still makes sense. Somebody say win so I could cook these boys. I told you. This is what I've said from the beginning, and now you see. Somebody say win so I could cook. Yeah, say win. Say win. This is why pay-per-view model still makes sense. And I'm not advocating like I just want to see y'all pay more money. It's going to be what it's going to be. Somebody say win. Say win. I'm going to explain it. I need some motivation. I need y'all to say win. Somebody say win in the comment section in this song. I'm going to tell you why the pay-per-view model still makes sense. King Corleone, my dude, I'm locked in. I got you. Because a simple parameter. If a promoter or network, whatever you want to call it, puts on a boxing match that is trash and or is not that interesting and they put it on pay-per-view, then guess what? It's going to go double wood. It's going to be a weak pay-per-view outing. It's going to be weak viewership. It's not going to receive great numbers. It's going to be illegally streamed. Those types of things, right? So that's why the business model still, it works and it's still applicable to boxing because you make more money up front because you're charging more than $9 to $20 a month, right? But you're asking for the fans' participation. Hey, help us pay for these guys' salary and make this a big event so we can all eat, or at least to promote all of us who's putting on and orchestrating the fight. But that's why it makes sense still, because you don't have to eat the cost of what you perceive to be a fight. However, the DAZN pay-per-view model, they're putting on fights, they have to be hemorrhaging money. So you're bleeding money trying to eat and swallow the cost up front, and you're not getting enough return on your investment. Why do you think Jan Blavnik or Lynn Blavnik, whatever the dude's name is, the billionaire, the front man for this, why do you think he's looking for ways to raise money? Because he's sick of losing. Ain't nobody want to look at the stocks and look at their shares and where they're at and keep seeing it dwindle down. You ever been at a casino and on the slot put in $100 bill and your shit down to $22 and you started off with $100? That shit'll piss you off. So think about a billionaire. It don't matter if you're a billionaire. You want to stay rich for a reason. You got riches. You want to stay rich. So ain't nobody want to be invested in something and then be fronting all the cash and then it just burning through it. So that's why it don't make sense, because DAZN perpetually puts on fights that they have to stay in the red because those fights aren't desired fights, like Triple G, Steve Rolls. Now you have to add in the factor of the pandemic. Now we might not even get crowds. So just listen to what I'm about to say. If Triple G versus Camille Sesmeta was asked to begin with as a financial business, fight, you're not going to make that much money. Just looking at that fight from the outside looking in, you're not going to make that much money no matter where the economy's at, because it's not a big fight. But with the pandemic, and so far, they're not allowing media into the pandemic. So even all the Eddie Hearn sellout media, the people that he bought and pays for their hotel rooms, they can't do their usual 1-2 and help hype up some bullshit, because you can't get them in because of mandates and, Surgeon General warnings and shit like that. So all the way around, you're pretty fucking screwed, because you don't have the media that you bought who are going to be able to get paid off and get flown out to the events and help you cover it and help you sell this fake dream. You have no crowd participation, so you have no live gate, and you have a shit fight. And you're not on pay-per-view. So how do you make Triple G versus, and he's saying he don't want to fight Canelo. So how you make Triple G versus Camille Sesmeta a winning product? How you make that a winning product? He has 21 fights, the opponent, and 5 knockouts. How you make that a success? Where's the threat? I would rather see David Lemieux versus Triple G 2, and I don't want to see that at all. But I'm saying I would rather see it because at least Lemieux could land something, and if Triple G's not the same, he got cracks. You know what I'm saying? Triple G don't want to take no risk. Lemieux's at 168. Make Triple G versus Lemieux at 168. That's better than Camille Sesmeta. They're not doing that. Man, my allergies are killing me. Hold on. They're not doing that. So it's like, I can't wait. Enlighten me. Tell me how you make that a success. How you make Triple G Camille Sesmeta a success. Even especially with the pandemic, no live gate. You can't sneak your infamous Eddie Hearn bot media to do this fucking fluff pieces and shit. And old media is dying anyway. You notice old media been quiet. They drying up and shit. Losing viewership, you know, not being able to tweet you breaking news and like all the stuff that's going on because there's not as much going on. They haven't set up their business model a certain way to be pandemic proof. So they drying up. We just getting started. So how you make that a success? Please let me know. How do you make Triple G Sesmeta a financial success? And it's at the point where you know DAZN's losing money. It's inevitable. So how many times you're going to continue to lose money before you say, hey, enough's enough. I'm selling. Enough's enough. I'm closing, the doors. Like something got to give. How do you make Triple G Sesmeta? Canelo, he'll be all right because he's popular and he hasn't looked whooped like Triple G has. So he still got a crowd that I don't even hear no one talking about Triple G. Another angle, I give y'all the realest angles, bro, is Canelo's mouthpiece was Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez, love him or hate him, he kept Triple G in the headlines. Now he has somebody who's even quieter than him and Jonathan Banks as his trainer. So you don't really have anyone keeping you in the headlines. What are you really hearing about Triple G? Nothing. What are you hearing about Triple G right now? You don't really hear nothing. So, the whole thing doesn't make sense because the product, how you make, if you're already in financial trouble, it's like I've been broke before. So I know exactly how this thing go. If you can't pay your phone bill and you're on the phone with Sprint or AT&T making promise to pays, so you're already having trouble with that, plus your rent's due, and then you're late on your cable bill. You are already doing bad with the Sprint bill and your rent. You already struggling with that. So when other things get tacked on, like, oh shit, my utilities bill. Oh man, Oh man, I gotta pay this traffic ticket. It's due. Oh, my other credit card I forgot about. Those things are gonna knock you down even further because you were already doing bad with the first 2 or 3 things. You were already in the red. So it's the same for business. If you were trying to raise money before the pandemic, we know the pandemic has destroyed your business model even more so. Because how do you sell and keep people interested in your product without product to give them in the meantime? What would I be paying $20 a month for? Who's going to name one person that would do that? Pay $20 a month and your bread and butter's live fights, which you can't give me. You're not like HBO Max. You're not like Disney Plus. They have actual. You could watch Star Wars: The Mandalorian on Disney Plus the whole season. You could watch Avengers 1 and 2. You know, you could watch actual movie content. You could watch Dave Chappelle's stand-up on Netflix, right? DAZN doesn't have a backlog of content like that. At best, they have like podcast shows that they're putting on YouTube, and they have archive fights. Oh, watch Floyd Mayweather and De La Hoya. I could have watched that on YouTube when that fight came out. That's not hard to find on the internet. You see what I'm saying? So how are you going to keep people interested? DAZN is so far behind. Told you. How can you keep people not fuck the interested? How can you keep people paying? How can you keep people paying if you don't have content? I ain't never seen. If you can do that, then you a true hustler. Cause I ain't never seen that. So okay, put it this way. So your gym membership is $20 a month, and your gym says we closed. You can't use none of our equipment, none of our treadmills, our ellipticals. Are you gonna keep letting them take $20 out your account? Like honestly, are you? You're just gonna let them keep taking money out and everything So they said you have access to our sauna, you have access to our spas, you have access to our showers, access to our locker room, access to these weights, access to these spin classes. And then all of a sudden something happens like the pandemic and they say, hey, we ain't letting no one in the gym. Shit. You see if I pay you, you can't provide. DAZN looking like a deadbeat dad. You can't provide. Your mission statement you cannot provide, and you haven't set up your business and your business model. And there's a lot of YouTube people like this too. They haven't set up their business model and diversified to the point where their bread and butter is now majorly affected. My shit ain't never affected like that. You know what I'm saying? My numbers are actually climbing now. Like I'm starting to go in the other direction. Like I'm getting more money. I was like, okay. Like there was an initial dip when the pandemic first happened. I'm like, okay. But it wasn't severe. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as severe as I thought, I guess. But my money's already in the green because YouTube has it where it'll say plus this or minus this. So if you look under the hood in the analytics, it tells you all this stuff. All my shit's in the green right now. So that's good. That means I'm trending in the right direction. And it's actually by a cool amount. And then now I started my live streams back. The money keep coming in. So I know what I'm talking about. He said DAZN acting like Ruiz still on their platform. Bro, DAZN, that's a good word. DAZN is just acting like. That's it. They keep acting like a lot of things. Like, bro, I'm about to make a video about this. Man, something got to happen. It's just a bunch of clout chasing. Listen to what I'm saying, people. Let me cut this down because y'all going to hear me. I'm going to make y'all feel this. Mr. Eddie Hearns came in saying American Takeover. We don't hear none of that. He said he had more money. Showtime was going out of business. Don't be surprised now that you see people laughing at your demise when you said all this stuff. Nobody told you to say all that and be all cocky and be arrogant. And, you know, because we are only judging you by the standards in which you set forth. I'm not expecting nothing from DAZN that Eddie Hearn and the people in front of the project have not told me I would be looking for. Eddie Hearn says we're going to acquire a whole bunch of sports in a few months. We're going to get Broner. We're going to get Errol Spence. We're going to get Wilder. We're going to get about 7 champions. We have more money than everybody. We have more money than HBO. We have more money than Showtime. Showtime will be out of business in a year. Pay-per-view is dead. I am only holding them to the standard in which the people that represent them have placed before them. Fast forward to the future, it's a bunch of clout chasing. That's all you see. Listen to Eddie Hearn's most recent interviews. He's talking about Joshua Fury. You're not making that happen. Wilder has a contract with Fury. Get it out of here. You're talking about Dillian White versus Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz says he's not fighting Dillian White. Nothing else needs to be said unless you revisit that fight later. Get it out of here. You're talking about Dillian White, Francis Ngannou. That's a UFC fighter, and he just knocked somebody the fuck out in 1 round, 20 seconds, literally like 2 weeks ago. I've heard no words from Dana White that he's in talks to make Francis Ngannou versus Dillian White. So I would like that fight. That's a good fight. But right now it's looking like a pipe dream because there's no movement behind that fight. Beyond that, Dana White, why would he want to put his fighter? I'm not talking about Ngannou. Ngannou's a beast. He might think he can knock out Dillian White, or he might knock out Dillian White. I don't know. But why would he want to send another one of his fighters to potentially lose to a boxer in a boxer's sport when Ngannou, the way he's been looking and beasting up in the UFC since the Stipe Miocic loss, he's been looking like a killer. So he's about due for a title fight. You know, they've said John Jones and Ngannou, or DC Cormier fight Stipe and then the winner fight Francis. So he's right kicking down the door of a title shot in the UFC. So ultimately, long story short, Francis Ngannou, until we see some actual meetings take place, it's just Eddie Hearn talking like we keep getting. You know, talking about AJ and Fury. Talking about Dillian White and Fury. When are you going to talking about Jake Paul versus this other YouTuber? When are you going to actually make any of these fights? That's all we want to know. He said it was like MySpace of boxing, and he talking about they the Netflix. Exactly. I mean, it don't make sense. You can try to make it make sense. Poor business decisions, mismanaged money, not knowing enough about the sport, you know, the people up top who are providing the money. You can't do that. You know? It's like, bro, in the drug game, if you Poppy and you the plug and you the person with the bricks and you selling them, to get your money back, the people that your connects that you selling to, they got to be doing the right things and selling it for, you know, packaging right, keeping people happy, keeping the fiends happy, and distributing your product so they're making enough money that they pay you first, and then they have some, and they, you know, keep the bloodline going. But if you the plug and supplier and they ain't making no money and they can't pay you back, then you're losing profit. You fronted them 2 bricks and then they don't know what to do with it. You gave it to the wrong people and they giving away too much quantity and it ain't making sense, you know, or stepped on or something, then you're not getting your money back, right? It's the same thing. It's just business. Business is business. Business, you got to make it make sense. Floyd Mayweather got $100 million guarantees, but he made sure the events were big enough so the companies continued to do it. He got $32 million guarantees. So it made sense. It made sense. Like, hey, we're going to give you $32 million to fight Canelo, because they know as a company, we throw your fight, it's the biggest event on TV at that day, and people are buying the pay-per-view. It makes sense. All of what DAZN's doing, most of it doesn't make sense. Like, who watches Sergio Mora and whatever dude on the Jabs, which they stole from PBC? Who watches that podcast? Like, you tune in daily or whenever. I don't know if they have a schedule of uploads. And you watch it, like a regular podcast, like Joe Budden or Joe Rogan or something, and you just watch it from start to finish. Old media is so out of touch, it's hilarious. Tell me if you watch that podcast. You just tune in and say, oh, let me see what's going on. And the funny thing is, I started this boxing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the digital space. You can be bigger than me or whatever. Like DAZN, they got more subscribers than me, but they also have a team. But I get to the news quicker than you. So by the time you talking about it, the conversation is already had. You see what I'm saying? Like, I put out a video about Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather earlier today. So you waiting and your turnaround time's not quick enough because I've already talked about it. Devin Haney and Floyd training or something. So by the time it even makes it to DAZN's YouTube channel, it's days old. You're not quick like that. So the bottom line is the fans, there's other people like in the boxing game. Everyone's already talked about it. So the fans have already had a second to ingest the content by the time you even put it out. So you don't even put out shit quick enough to compete. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no longer breaking news by the time it makes it to you. We already done broke the rules. I told you, digital mob. We already broke the rules or the news. We broke the rules and broke the news. Ego, watch the throwback final press conference with Errol Spence and Kell Brook. It literally highlights what you've been saying about Eddie Hearn and UK media. Derek James couldn't stand it. Yeah, I don't remember it, but I'll take a look at it. Thank you for that. So, yeah, man. They got some real life decisions that they make. Like I said, believe me, believe Eddie Hearn, believe whoever you want to believe, but the proof is in the pudding. Like, here's another bad sign. If y'all want some more DAZN curse, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Nobody's talking about this but your boy Ego. If y'all want me to deliver some more bad news for DAZN that nobody's talking about, but I have it all, let me know in the comment section. Can I get a hell yeah? All right. Let's get it. So, Eddie Hearn had a fighter named Charlie Edwards. That fighter just went to Frank Warren. So he lost that fighter. It might have been amicable split. I don't know. But he lost his, former champion. He lost him. Frank Warren has him. So that's one person. Then this one is even more lesser known about. Eddie Hearn had a fighter, Daniel Roman, and Daniel Roman just lost his last fight. Eddie Hearn dropped him. Former champion. He had a co-promotional pact with Eddie Hearn. He was with Thompson Boxing, I think. And he got picked up by Eddie Hearn. Co-promoted. Right? Eddie Hearn just dropped him because he lost. That's not a good sign, bro. Because as a business, like, why are you dropping fighters off of one loss? That's kind of messed up for the fighter. And you're looking to that. To me, that's probably something with your budget. You're shaving. You're like, oh, we didn't, he just lost. Fuck it. We got to drop him. But if you're thriving and you already had the relationship, would you drop him? Probably not. After one loss, you're just going to drop him? So to me, that's kind of like a budget cut. Remember when Bro, you got to look for the signs. Remember when HBO did the budget cuts and I told you? I said, oh, told you. This is looking bad. And then what happened? What happened, Biggie? What happened? They got rid of Daniel Roman. So you lost two fighters. Whether it happened at your hand, I don't know. I don't know if Eddie Hearn fired him. They got fired on their day off, or if they wanted to leave, or it was a mutual split. But they're no longer signed to him. That's two in a week. So that's not good. That looks like you lightening up your inventory because it's like Daniel Roman wasn't a big name for you. So you're like, go your own way. I don't want to pay you the overhead. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Because, like I said, it's just not a good sign. But yet no one's talking about this. No one's talking about this. DAZN said they were going to the UK. And then now their plans have been thwarted, at least for the meantime. You were going to break into the UK with Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, and a crowd in Vegas. And right before that happened, before you could announce it, the pandemic started. So now there's going to be no crowd, even if you do that fight. And people's monies might be tighter. It's just looking bad, bro. Anyway, I'm out of here. Holla at the kid. We working. I just want to hit y'all with the live stream because I was feeling like it. Stay locked on the channel. I got some new stuff coming. I'm just dropping it when I want. Joe Rogan just had Kevin Hart. You know damn well ain't watching that zone or whatever. Yeah, and he just did $100 million deal with Spotify or whatever. Joe Rogan does numbers. He does numbers. I've never seen anybody tune into DAZN, Sergio Mora podcast like the Joe Rogan. You know, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. It's not a podcast like that that I've seen people like check in. Anyway, it's Digital Mob New Media. Y'all know what it is.